Next topic. Thanos returning to the MCU. Let me read this for
I
you real
am
quick.
inevitable.
Right? All right, let's get to it. Josh Brolin says he heard rumors about Thanos returning to the MCU. You know, I hear kind of like through the grapevine that they're going to bring him back. So Thanos coming back is really big news. Number one, because I mean, we never really got a lot of Thanos, even though it seems like it because we got two straight movies about him. But the reality is, we only got two movies where we really got a Thanos focused, on the film. And to be honest, we have yet to see King Thanos, and I think that there could be something super awesome in the works if you bring back someone like a King Thanos or someone like that into the fold. I would even argue that I don't think Thanos should have ever died. I feel like Thanos is one of those characters that you can take out, but they're never actually really gone. So
I
I
disagree.
think so. I think that Thanos coming back is in line with kind of comic books and continuing a story. Now, how important he's going to be in the future, I don't think he's going to be that big or that important. Should Thanos be around in the Marvel universe now that the multiverse is cracking? Of course, yes.
So, listen, I love Thanos. He's a great character. I agree that we could use more Thanos. However, I think for the Infinity War Endgame back-to-back movie to work, Thanos had to die, because if he didn't, everyone would think there's another version of Thanos that's going to find the Infinity Stones and undo what was done at the end of Endgame. So that's number one. Number two, listen, I read a ton of comics, and I didn't know who King Thanos was. When you told me that, like I told you, I had to Google that. So, I'm sure that this is going to be going viral and people are going to be talking a lot about King Thanos. But let me be the one to tell you, there's not a lot on King Thanos. King Thanos appeared in a solo Thanos comic, which there aren't that many solo Thanos comic runs. There's few and far in between. So King Thanos is not a character with a lot of back content or exists. And I think that's similar to the way Sentry got very overhyped. I think people are going to overhype King Thanos and say they love King Thanos. But like I told you, they probably never heard of King Thanos till recently. Because if I didn't hear about King Thanos till recently, most of the people on Twitter who pretend they read comics and say the Snyder versus comic accurate definitely didn't know of King Thanos. I also, listen, my concern is that Thanos is going to come. It's going to be a lackluster. It's not going to be lackluster, but it's going to be a small scene somewhere, kind of similar to the Doctor Strange Thanos scene in the Multiverse of Madness, because it's kind of odd to me that we're talking about Thanos coming back when we're also talking about Kang getting recasted, and we're talking about Avengers 5 Kang Dynasty, and then we're talking about Avengers Secret Wars, Doctor Doom. Where does Thanos fall into this? Because there's not that much more room for another big bad when you're talking about Kang the Conqueror, Doctor Doom, and potentially the Beyonder. So I don't think there's enough to go around.
So the only way I see Thanos fitting is if Kang goes to a degree to where he needs a team of villains, and so that's where he could go and grab a King Thanos. He can grab a Jean Grey Phoenix. He can grab a Magneto and all those types of characters to make literally a unstoppable team, and that could be, bro, the Kang Dynasty. I mean, as much as now me personally, Jerry, if I was Kevin Feige, this is what I would do. If I was writing for for Avengers King Dynasty, I would have made Kang recruit all of the Avengers from the original movies. So I would have grabbed the most powerful version of Iron Man, which technically is the Infinity War Iron Man suit. I would have grabbed the latest version of Thor because that's the most powerful. I would have grabbed the most powerful Avengers characters, and then I would have grabbed, Wolverine at his most powerful, and I would have had them be on the team of Kang. So then you have, this team of you will have the roster that we have now get obliterated by this Avengers team. I think that would have been a more interesting plot, and it would have been a doper way to bring back the heroes because you're honoring the old, but you're also lining up the new. But I think the second best thing is you get a team because, bro, look, I mean, Doctor Doom is that type of character to join Kang in his conquest, but Doctor Doom's going to be the one to betray Kang and kill him and then take over and then rule the whole team. I would be really excited if something like that happened.